Hi everyone, welcome back to Brain Dump. I'm Kai. Just want to preface, per usual, that I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just a 20-year-old that's struggled with mental health pretty much my whole life, and I enjoy learning the psychology behind the things that we do. I also want to add a trigger warning for this episode. I will be talking about eating disorders and food and just sensitive subjects around that topic. Alright, let's get into this episode. By the way, this is episode 45. This is crazy. I love doing this podcast. I think I'm going to stick to every other week for now, though, just because life is too chaotic. Okay, let's get into it. So, I know I've done an episode on my relationship with food before, but this past week I had a therapy session, and I brought up something that I've been wanting to say for a while, and, most of the time when I eat, I feel disgusted with myself. I don't even know how to explain it because it's such a weird feeling of embarrassment and shame and guilt and just grossness with myself. I've been extremely skinny pretty much my entire life, and in elementary school people called me chicken legs, which, obviously was not nice, but I never really let that shit get to me too much. Obviously it bothered me, but I didn't let it dictate my life, But all that to say is people have been telling me for pretty much my whole life that I need to gain weight, that I need to put some meat on my bones, that I need to eat a cookie or I'm going to fall over. Or people just trying to diagnose me with eating disorders that I don't have when they're not a medical professional. I just hate when people think that they have a say in what my body looks like when I have no control over it. I started to go to the gym regularly last January, so it's been a year and a half that I've been going to the gym consistently, and yes, I'm seeing results. I am, and I'm proud of myself for that, but most of my results is in my ability. I think the reason that I'm not gaining a whole lot of muscle is because I'm burning more calories than I'm eating. When I go to HotWorks, I burn a lot of fucking calories. When you're sweating your ass off in a 130-degree sauna, you're burning a lot of calories. And it's not that I'm not eating, I just don't eat enough. And I get full really easily, and I don't know why. It's been more of a problem lately. I think it's my new meds, and my stomach isn't adjusting well to food. And I'm constantly on the go. When I'm at home, I'm pacing. I never sit still. I can't. That's just who I am, and it's a big part of me not being able to gain muscle because I'm burning so many calories throughout the day, and I'm not eating that much. I'm just being truthful. I don't eat a whole lot, and I'm not starving myself. I like to eat. I love food. And I know food is what I need to fuel my body, but at the same time, I eat one bite out of a sandwich and I'm done. My stomach is full. It feels like I'm gonna throw up. I have so much food in me. But I know that's not the way it should go. I have a doctor's appointment at the beginning of July, so hopefully I'll get some answers, but at the same time, I've been to the doctor so many times for this exact problem, just not being able to gain weight and being too underweight, and I've never gotten answers. I've gotten my thyroid checked, they've done all these tests on me, and nothing is wrong with me, which is good, but at the same time, I want to know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm gonna be honest here, I am 115 pounds right now. I'm 5'11". That's not fucking normal. I've never been over 122 pounds, and I want to get to 130. That's my goal, and that's been my goal for a really long time, but I'm having a really hard time getting there. And I love working out. I love moving my body. It makes me feel good. And I love seeing my personal progress when I'm in the sauna and I'm able to do more of the skills that I wasn't able to do when I started a year ago. And I'm proud of myself for all the things that I'm able to do with my body now. But I'm 115 pounds, burning all these calories, and I'm not eating. I have no energy. I get tired after the tiniest things, and it sucks. I force myself to eat more than I'm capable of, and sometimes that makes me throw up, which goes back to my fucking days of binge eating, and it triggers me, and I'm having a really hard time right now with food and my weight. My therapist and I like to dig for the roots of my problems, so we started talking about my childhood, per usual. Where'd you think this was going? And Greg came up. When I was little, my dad would call my sister and my mom fat anytime that they would eat. I'm sure it wasn't every single time, but I have so many memories of him seeing my sister or my mom go get a snack and you call them fat and use that in a negative connotation. Fat is not a bad word. It's just a word, and for him using it as an insult my entire adolescence, I interpreted it as a bad thing, and I never wanted to be fat. So since a really young age, I've been very ultra aware of my body type, and there's never been a good middle ground for me, because when I was at home, I was seeing my dad call them fat when they would simply eat, and when I'm out in public, people would feel the need to point out how skinny I am and how I need to eat. But when you're a kid and you're hearing something like that when you're at home, it's hard to get that out of your head. So yeah, I would avoid eating a lot when I was a kid, and when I was in high school, I don't know, my dad put that idea in my head of fat being bad, and it's just, you're not fat if you're eating. You're fueling your body if you're eating. So I feel like with those voices in my head saying those contradicting things, it made me have a lot of mixed feelings about food. But lately, every time I go out into the kitchen, say I'm getting a midnight snack, or just a snack in fucking general, because nothing is wrong with that, my mom and Paul will be out in the living room, and the entire time I'm thinking to myself that they're talking to each other about me and how fat I am and how I eat too much and how this is my 4th or 5th time coming to the kitchen in the past 2 hours to get food. What a fat ass. Like, my mind will put those thoughts in it that they're talking shit about me and I need to stop coming out to get food. It's just something about eating when no one else is. It bothers me because I feel like I'm the only one, and that makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. And I know that Paul and my mom are not talking shit about me. Like, my brain deep inside there, I know that they're not doing that. They're not judging me at all, but I have so much guilt and embarrassment associated with eating. I just hate eating in front of other people. I was really good about that for a while, eating in front of other people, because, you know, this thing has been going on pretty much my whole life, and I had a hard time for a while eating in front of other people, but now, well, at least like 2 months ago, I thought I was at a place where I could, and I thought that everything was getting a little bit better, but it just seems like it's tanked, and I hate the thought of myself eating. I just get disgusted with myself, like, why are you so gross? But it's not gross to eat. Like, nothing is wrong with eating. We're humans, and it's what we have to do to literally stay alive. I'm too hard on myself, and I'm trying to be better about that, but it is a work in progress. So, yeah. I know this was short, but yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, after the last episode, literally like 2 hours after I uploaded the last podcast episode, Life is Strange announced that there's gonna be a new fucking game with Max Caulfield. So you know how last time I was talking about all the different games and all their different powers? So the first game, I said it was about a girl named Max who can travel back in time, right? Oh my god, they're bringing Max back. Let me tell you, this game came out in 2015. Like, what are the odds? The week that I'm back in my Life is Strange era, they announce a new game. I feel so lucky. I am so excited. The game is $80. Like, I don't have that. I am not Bill Gates. But I will be buying this game when I have money. It comes out in October. I am just so fucking excited for this game. It looks so good, and it seems like her powers have evolved, and it's not really she can go back in time anymore, but she can shift between alternate realities, like different timelines, where in one her best friend is alive and in the other her best friend got murdered. And so in the timeline where her best friend is alive, the murderer is still out there and she needs to stop it. It looks like a really fucking good game. I'm currently playing the Life is Strange franchise in chronological order. So there's a lot of them. Also, oh my god, let me rant about this real quick. So my car Betty has had some bad luck in the month of June. So first off, first day of June, my oil light comes on. That's great because my oil isn't due for a change for like another month. Like, the date on the sticker says it's in July, and also the mileage on the sticker, I still have like another 3,000 miles to go until it gets to that number. So my oil light shouldn't be on. Anyway, I bought oil and I filled it up myself because I don't have $100 to fucking get someone to put oil in my car. Anyway, so that happened. Had to spend money I don't have. And then I got a flat tire, which has never happened to me before. So I had to pull over into this random neighborhood, and then I looked at my tire, and it was like the rim was basically touching the ground. And then I had to drive home. I was driving like 11 miles per hour. People were honking at me. I had my hazards on, like, go around me, bitch. But yeah, so I got a flat, and then Paul put the donut on my car, and then I drove to this tire discounter's place where I got my tires replaced. Like, I literally got my tires replaced in December. So I was like, I have to have a warranty. There's no way they're not covered. So luckily it was covered, and I got the tire replacement for free. But while I was there, the guy was like, you need to replace your front 2 tires within the next 1,000 miles or else they're gonna go bad. He didn't say go bad, tires don't expire. But apparently they're like really worn out. Go bad. So that happened, and I was like, I literally don't have money for another tire. Like, I have 30 cents to my name. I couldn't even afford to replace the tire that I flattened if I didn't have the warranty. Like, I literally don't know what I would have done. And the guy at the tire place was like, you can apply for a credit card. Me with my $1,500 in credit card debt, I was like, I'm not going to get approved, but we can try. Because when you have like so much of an outstanding balance, they don't allow you to open new credit cards. And don't worry, guys, I'm not going to be in debt for that much longer. Now that I've started my full-time job, I'm making those payments. I'm getting that balance back to zero. It's stressing me out. Okay, on top of that, that's not even the worst of all. That is not even the worst of all. My car battery dies. It died on my first day of work, and my mom had to come, and she had to come jump my car. I brought it home. I started up the next day. Doesn't work again. So at that point, we didn't really know what was wrong with it. I just thought maybe my car needed a jump. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about cars. We tried jumping it, and we literally had my mom's car running for like 15 minutes with it, attached to my car to maybe give it a charge. But it would not hold a charge at all. It wouldn't even turn on when it was connected to a different car. That's how dead it was. So I was like, I need a new battery. And the cheapest one I could find was at Walmart for $130. And thank God Paul and my mom came in clutch. Of course, I have to pay them back, but they fronted the money for me, and I'm so grateful because I literally wouldn't have been able to drive to work. But yeah, so that all happened to my car within the span of like 2 weeks. And now I have a new battery, so we're good. Everything is running smoothly. My new tire's good. I don't think I need to replace my 2 front tires. I think that guy was trying to upsell me just to get commission, but I don't know. I get it. I read The Inmate by Frida McFadden. This book, oh my gosh. Of course, it's Frida McFadden. It's gonna be good, but there was just so many things that I wasn't expecting, and it's always the person that you didn't even think about could be the villain at the end. And it's like, wow, that person wasn't even bad the entire time. It was this other bitch. It was crazy. I loved it. And now I'm currently reading The Oracle Year. I don't remember who it's by, but I started yesterday when I was in the break room. It's about this guy who wakes up and he has like 108 predictions of what will happen in the world. And one of them, the first one is like the score of a basketball game or something. And he gets it exactly right. And everyone's like, whoa, tell us your predictions. And he has all these different world predictions, and it's cool. I just started it though, so I don't really know what's going on. Okay, songs of the week. Thank You by Ditto, Blister in the Sun by Violent Femmes. This is specific, but MXM Tunes' version of Creep by Radiohead, My Own Person by Ezra Williams, On Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz, and Sober by Childish Gambino. That's a throwback, that last one. I like that song. Reminds me of like my freshman year of high school. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, week, whatever the fuck is happening in your life. Hope everything's going well. Remember that you're loved, you're valued, you're appreciated, and food is fucking weird, and it's okay to not have a okay relationship with it, as long as you're trying. I'm proud of you for whatever struggles you're going through, because we all are going through something. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.